Hello viewers, Namaskar. In this video, I would be discussing about calligraphy and good handwriting. In many people's mind, there is a lot of confusion between the two. So I would like to clarify them in this video. First of all, I would like to think about how both started. Let me explain. According to anthropology, let me explain. We, the human beings, were tetrapedals. Even the hand was used for locomotion. And slowly we became bipedals. The four limbs, it became free and it was called as hand. And after many thousands of years, there was evolution in the hand also. Actually, this thumb it got separated so that it can be hand can be used for holding, so it can be held opposite to the remaining rest of the fingers. This quality of the hand, it is called as the prehensility, and this has given our hand two important properties or dexterity. It is called as, one is precision grip and the power grip. So this is the stage of evolution. Okay. And slowly, many thousands of years later, according to anthropology, I am telling all this. These two fingers should be used to stitch needles, to make a hole, and slowly later on for writing. Okay. So, writing, it was one important step in the evolution of man. And coming to calligraphy, I would like to tell you. You know, in ancient times, very long back, prehistoric times, man could make only sounds like animals we see around. Languages were not developed. And in the process of evolution, languages developed in different parts of the world, different languages. And when the languages developed, even alphabets they had not evolved. Slowly in thousands of years. Okay. For each sound, okay, they actually arranged, they fixed one symbol, an alphabet. And this list of all letters, we together call it as an alphabet. So it evolved. And then the writing started. So this is the process of evolution. So sound first, languages later, then writing. Now I come to the next thing. After writing was evolved, some people who had aesthetic sense to do things all decoratively, artistically, okay, beautifully, they thought, why not even the writing can be made more beautifully? Then came calligraphy. It is a word whose origin is from the Greece. According to Greek, this word calligraphy means just beautiful writing. That is all. But slowly, this calligraphy deviated from good handwriting or beautiful handwriting. Now it has taken a new turn. Calligraphy now means it is artistic writing of letters, not just good looking, artistic, extraordinary it is. Now, this is how both the two they evolve. I would like to explain the difference between two. I can go on explaining about 10 to 11 differences between the two. First of all, Handwriting can be compared to walking, whereas calligraphy can be compared to dancing, suitable to a music. No? Now, while walking, the issues we have to put into our mind is different. We should hold the back straight, and I should be looking forward. We should be swinging the hand. We should put equal pressure on the two legs. So these are the things. But all these issues, they are not of any concern if it is a dancing. So in dancing, the issues are whether you move your body, limbs, and all according to the music. That is all. It is completely extraordinary and also it needs a high skill and also talent. Now, second difference I would like to tell you. In good handwriting, it should be clear, it should be readable, it should look good. That is all. But in calligraphy, how attractive it looks, how artistic it looks. Sometimes the letters are so artistic, you can't make out which letter is what. So much artistic it is. Clarity is not at all there. It is the last thing people worry about in calligraphy. And third difference I tell you, handwriting. Usually students do. And handwriting, as long as there is writing kind of examination, we have to write an examination in a stipulated time. So how fast we write is very important. But in calligraphy, time is not an issue at all. There is no time limit. Fourth difference I would like to tell you. For good handwriting, you need either a pen or a pencil. That is all. Those are the tools with which we write. But in calligraphy, of course, using pencil, pen also we can write artistically. But there are some special pens which are called calligraphy pens whose point is not sharp. It is a chisel point they call it. It is little rectangular like with a different width. Now different varieties of calligraphy pen have arrived in the market. I would like to tell you at this stage, not only pen calligraphy, there is brush calligraphy also. Using brush also you can produce artistic letters. That is called as brush calligraphy. Now I come to the fifth difference. A good handwriting helps you in examination, whereas calligraphy doesn't help you in examination. Where does it help them? It helps when you submit a project or an assignment to the teacher, particularly the headlines you write. No, it can be calligraphic or artistic. It will make the project or assignment very attractive. Now, sixth difference I would like to tell you, when we write, okay, let me tell you which are the issues of concern. How we hold the pen, it is important. Okay, distance between the book and the eyes, it is important. Positioning the paper or book, that is important. And spacing, when we write, how much space we leave, that is also important. These are the issues. But in calligraphy, all these things are unnecessary. Now, handwriting, if it is clear, it is enough. I told you, it is ordinary. I would like to write only, for example, some two letters. Look at D. This is just good handwriting. Look at artistic writing. This is the ordinary writing. If you write a W, it is enough. In artistic writing, you will write. This way, in writing also, there is lot of difference between calligraphy and good handwriting. Now I come to the eighth difference. For to get good handwriting, you don't need special skill or talent. Whereas for calligraphy, you need extraordinary skill or talent. Ninth difference. Good handwriting can be practiced by each and everyone. But calligraphy, it is possible only for a few who have that extraordinary skill or talent. Now, good handwriting, what is the characteristic of a good handwriting? Now, if it is readable and if it looks good, it is enough. But what we expect from calligraphy is it should be artistic. And lastly, of course, good handwriting also needs some skill, but it is of a lower level. But calligraphy needs a very high level skill. Now, I have explained till now 11 differences between good handwriting and calligraphy. Why I explain? Now, since calligraphy, the word sounds very different and high, many parents, many students, I also will learn calligraphy. Let our children go to calligraphy classes and all. And though these calligraphy classes are in every street and gullies also they have come up. In many schools, they declare that they teach children calligraphy. Maybe the effort which the students put forth to learn calligraphy, it may be useless because they don't may not have that extraordinary skill or talent to have expertise in that calligraphy. Their effort may be wasted. There is a lot of confusion. Many people they don't know the difference between a good handwriting and calligraphy at all. And why I am explaining this is you should not have that confusion. You should be clear in mind. Okay, what is my ability? What is my talent? What is my skill? Am I capable of learning calligraphy of a higher level? Is it needed at all? Otherwise, if you don't have this clarity in your thinking, if you don't know the difference between the two, what may happen is all the efforts children put to learn calligraphy may be wasted. It is just like one who can't jump 4 feet high. If he goes on practicing to jump 8 feet high, all his effort or her effort will be wasted. My sincere view is I don't want any child's energy to be wasted, whether it is really needed or not. You please think of those who claim that they teach calligraphy, they teach only handwriting. That is all. They don't, those who teach also, they don't have that skill. Okay. And another thing is whether it is needed for our students, that also you should think of. Lastly, I would like to address some questions about calligraphy and all. First, one question asked frequently is one who has good handwriting, can he be good in calligraphy also? Not necessarily. No. Okay. But it will be easier for one who has a good handwriting to achieve a greater height in calligraphy because he will be having the idea of the different strokes that may help the person. And another question asked is suppose there is a student with a bad handwriting. Can he also excel in calligraphy? Strictly speaking, yes, can achieve. But that is a different skill. A student may not have the skill of writing good handwriting. but he may have that extraordinary skill, but it is very rare. What is usual is one who has good handwriting usually achieve greater heights in calligraphy. Now, lastly, suppose that there is a boy or a girl can't swallow ordinary water through his throat. Suppose you try to push samosa into his mouth. How unscientific it is. Please think of. And lastly, if you find this video very enlightening, which clarifies things and actually it eliminates the confusion in the mind about the difference between good handwriting and calligraphy, you please share it to as many people as possible. My sincere thinking is let it reach the large section of the people so that the things become clear. Thank you.